Hello guys, welcome to VTech Academy, and now we are going to discuss an important concept under pair of straight lines. So we are going to discuss about the general equation of second degree in the variables x and y. And now we obtain the general equation which is given by s equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represents a pair of straight lines if and only if the condition such as delta is equivalent to abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square is equal to 0. And then the next condition is the value of h square must be greater than or equal to ab, and similarly g square must be greater than or equal to ac, and f square must be greater than or equal to bc. And make a note that both the above sets of given conditions are necessary for the equation s equal to 0 to represent a pair of straight lines. That is, if s equal to 0 cannot represent a pair of straight line if any of the above condition fails. And now let us discuss one more concept, that is, if s equal to 0 represents a pair of straight lines, then the angle between these pair of lines is same as the angle between pair of lines represented by h equal to 0, which is given by theta is equal to cos inverse modulus of a plus b divided by under root a minus b whole square plus 4h square. And similarly, we also get the formula to find theta in terms of tan, that is tan inverse 2 into under root h square minus ab divided by a plus b if the value of a plus b is greater than 0. And we can also use if a plus b is less than 0, we get the formula for theta will be equal to tan inverse 2 into under root h square minus ab divided by minus of a plus b. And now the equation s equal to 0 represents a pair of parallel straight lines. Then the condition would be h square must be equal to ab, and the value of af square must be equal to the value of b into g square. And now let us discuss the distance between these parallel lines, which is given by the formula 2 into under root g square minus ac divided by a into a plus b, or else we can also use the formula 2 into under root f square minus bc divided by b into a plus b. So these are the formulas to find the distance between the parallel lines. And then if the equation s equal to 0 represents a pair of straight lines intersecting at the origin, then the condition would be the value of g must be equal to the value of f, which must be equal to the constant c, that is equal to 0. And then if s equal to 0 represents a pair of intersecting lines, then their point of intersection is given by the formula hf minus bg divided by ab minus h square, comma gh minus af divided by ab minus h square. And now let us understand this concept using an example. So for instance, let us consider this example where we need to prove that this equation represents a pair of straight lines. So for that, let us equate both these equations. So we get the coefficient of x square, which is 2 over here, and here it is a. So we get the value of a as 2, and then we get the value of 2h as 1. So that implies we can write h equal to 1 by 2. And similarly, the value of b will be minus x. 2g will be equal to 0 as there is no x term. So g must be equal to 0. And then the value of 2f is equal to 7. So we get f equal to 7 by 2. and here there is a constant, so we get c equal to minus 2. And now let us check with the first condition, that is the value of delta, which is equal to a into b into c. That is, here we get 2 into b, which is minus 6, into minus 2, plus of 2 into the value of f, which is 7 by 2, into the value of g, which is 0, into h, that is 1 by 2 again, minus of a into, that is 2 into f square, which is 7 by 2 whole square. In turn we get 49 by 4, and then minus of b into g square, that is minus 6 into 0 square, that is 0, minus of c, that is minus 2 into h square, that is 1 by 2 square, which in turn becomes 1 by 4. So that implies here by multiplying we get 24 plus of, and then here we get 0. Here by simplifying we get 49 by 2, then we get 0, and then we get plus 1 by 2. So that implies by taking LCM we get 48 minus 49 plus 1 divided by 2, which in turn becomes 0 by 2, that is equal to 0. So therefore the value of delta is equal to 0. So hence we satisfied with the first condition. And then coming to next condition, so we need to check the value of h square, is it greater or equal to the value ab. So for this we can write this in the form of h square minus ab is greater than or equal to 0. And let us write h square, that is 1 by 4, minus a into b, that is 2 into minus 6, which is minus 12. In turn it becomes plus 12. So that implies we get here 1 plus 48, which is 49 by 4, which is obviously greater than or equal to 0. So this condition is also satisfied. And let us check with the value of g square. So g square minus ac will be greater than or equal to 0. So we get here 0 minus of minus 4, that is greater than or equal to 0. So obviously 4 is greater than or equal to 0. So we also satisfied this condition. And then let us check with f square minus bc is greater than or equal to 0. So here we get 49 by 4 minus b into c, that is minus 6 into minus 2, which in turn becomes 12, that is greater than or equal to 0. So here by simplifying we get 1 by 4, that is obviously greater than 0. So this condition is also satisfied. So the whole second equation is satisfied. So at last we can conclude that both the sets of condition are satisfied. So hence given equation represents a pair of straight lines. Hope you understood the concept. For more videos visit our website We Teach Academy. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.